My simple routine for staying lean. You know it. My simple routine for staying lean. So yo, I wanted to come tap in with you guys and let y'all know, all right? Let the world know that is this a simple routine that you got to follow in order to stay lean, and you want to stay lean year round, all right? So first step is you want to get your steps in, all right? You got to get your steps in. So we're going to start off with a walk in the morning. Every morning you want to get a 30-minute walk in, all right? Doesn't have to be hardcore, but you want to get that heart moving and you want to get going early, all right? This is going to set the tone for the rest of your day, all right? So we want to get our walking and making sure that we're going to get our steps in, y'all. So this is very important because this right here is what's going to make sure you're losing the fat and keeping the fat off, right? Making sure we're not overdoing the stubborn body fat, right? The stubborn stomach fat, right? We want to make sure we're getting our steps in the morning, all right? And we want to stick to our lifting routine during the week, all right? I do full body workouts because, you know, that way we're not skipping any muscles or leaving them out, right? Exhausting ourselves too much that we end up missing a muscle group because you're too tired to hit it on a certain day, right? We want to be making sure we're hitting all our muscles, right? Our whole entire body, getting our whole entire unit moving for the whole entire day, all right? So that's what we're doing, full body workouts during the week, all right? We're doing walking, getting our steps in the morning, all right? This is what I do, y'all. So we're making sure that we're eating right, right? We need to be making sure that we are drinking our green juice in the morning, as well as our protein shakes after the workout. You're gonna need to hit your whey protein and your creatine after the workout. This is gonna keep you looking the way that you need to look, all right, y'all? So making sure we're getting our steps in. We're making sure we're hitting our full body workouts. If you do your splits, that's cool. I personally do full body workouts because I want to get the metabolism going. I want to get the sweat going. Every time, I always want to break a sweat every single day, right? Because that's going to clear the pores out. That's going to make sure that you're looking nice, sharp, vibrant, and young, all right? So we're going to clear our pores out. We're going to make sure we're getting our walks in the morning, getting our steps in. We're going to make sure we're hitting it hard in the gym, all right? Now, another thing I want to let y'all know is that you want to try to incorporate some group fitness classes, all right? You want to try to incorporate some group fitness classes in your routine 2 times a week at least, all right? Now what this is going to do is going to have you hit all the exercises that you normally wouldn't hit by yourself, all right? They're going to have you doing all type of good stuff, the planks, right? They're going to have you doing the leg raises, the planks, the lunges, the curtsy lunges, right? The side planks. This is all good stuff, and this is all good stuff that's going to give you that athletic build, right? The pull throughs, right? With the kettleball swings, right? Kettleball cleans. See, this type of workout right here, when you use it in combination with your normal workout, what you're going to notice is that you're going to have that athletic build, right? You're going to have that athletic build, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that V taper, y'all. We need to get that V taper, all right? So we're locking in on our push-ups. We're locking in on our push-ups in the morning. Do the push-ups in the morning. Do your push-ups on your walk, all right? Do your push-ups on your walk because we got to make sure we're getting our steps in, but we also got to make sure we're hitting our diamond push-ups. This is important, y'all. This is important, all right? We want to exhaust the muscle. We want to get it going. We want to make sure that we are getting our full body workouts in during the week. We got to lock this in because we're trying to stay lean. We got to lock this in because we're trying to stay lean, right? And we're going to stay lean. It's going to happen, right? As long as you stay true to what you know you have to do, all right? Discipline is key, all right? So we're locked in on making sure we're getting our steps in, making sure we're hitting our full body workouts, in addition to our 200 push-ups in the morning, all right? 200 diamonds. You got to let the chest know that, hey, we're here, all right? We got to let the chest know that, hey, we're here, and we also got to get our pull-ups in. Staples, y'all. Stick to the basic staples compound movements. This is how you get results. Pull-ups, push-ups, dips, squats, leg raises. This is key. 5 simple exercises will get you there as long as you stay consistent and hit them consistently, all right, y'all? So, green juices are very important because when you are eating the lean venison or you're eating the elk, the ground elk and the venison, you got to understand that this is high protein. This is very high protein, so we're going to need some green juice fiber, bales of kale, so that after you get the protein and your muscles get the protein, you are able to flush your system out, right? make sure it's clean, right? With the fiber from the kale and making sure that you're getting all your nutrients, right? We got to make sure that we're getting all our nutrients, right? And that's where the heavy cruciferous greens come in, all right? Because guess what? Nobody really feels like making a big salad unless you like salads. But if you don't want to sit down there and eat a gigantic salad, you know what you can do? You can make a nice big green juice, and drink that in 10 minutes, right? To get it out the way, right? Drink it like it's medicine, all right? Kale, pineapple, ginger. Simple. Water and ice. Drink it like it's medicine. And if you want some extra energy, put some oomph on it, go ahead and hit it with a tablespoon of maca powder, all right, y'all? Hit it with a tablespoon of maca powder. That's going to give you the energies for you to keep on going, all right? This is real stuff, y'all. This is real good stuff, all right, y'all? So we want to be making sure we're getting our steps in. Make sure we're hitting our full body workout, all right? We want to be making sure that we are hitting up our group fitness classes at least twice a week, so that we're hitting all angles, all right? We're hitting the body from all angles. We're knocking out everything that we need to do in order to get that athletic build, right? We don't want to be muscular without the abs. We don't want to be muscular without the abs. You got to have the abs too, all right, y'all? This is very serious. This is very important. So we're knocking those out. We're getting our walks in. We're getting our steps in. We're getting our sunlight in, right? Because we want to have our aura. We want to make sure our aura is through the roof, right? When we walk in the room, all eyes is on us. When we walk in the room, all eyes is on you. See, when you walk in the room, all eyes are on you. This is very serious stuff, right? And to do that, you got to have your aura up. You got to have your aura up, making sure the mind is sound, making sure the physical is on point, making sure that you're able to do your thing, right? Because this right here is going to take it to the next level. And that's all we're doing, all right? We're taking it to the next level. You got to be better than you were yesterday. We got to be better than we were yesterday, all right, y'all? Don't compare yourself to the next person. Compare yourself to the old you. We want to be better than we were yesterday. And we want to be making sure that we're doing our thing, all right? So we're out here, we're getting some sunlight. We're getting our steps in, all right? We're making our content. We're doing our thing, right? We're making sure that we're in the gym, y'all. We're in the gym and we're hitting those workouts. Heavy on it, right? Heavy on it, right? Let's not go soft. Let's go heavy. Let's not go soft. Let's go heavy, all right? Heavy on the squats. Heavy on the bench press. Make sure we're getting our pull-ups on. And if you can do more than 15 pull-ups, we're going to add weight to the pull-ups now. We're going to add weight to our dips. You can do more than 20 dips. We're adding weight to our dips with a weight belt, all right, y'all? Because we got to go heavy on this, right? We got to go heavy on this, all right? So we're staying lean. Now, another thing I want to go ahead and add to this is that on Sundays, you want to go ahead and add a sport. You want to go ahead and lock in on a sport, on a physical activity, a sport. Feel me? Let's go pick up basketball. Let's go flag football. Let's go swimming, right? We want to lock in on an athletic sport, y'all. This right here is going to give you the full circle 360. The full circle 360. This is what we're after. We're after the full circle 360, all right? The trifecta. The trifecta, because this right here is going to keep you lean, right? We're not just going to be locked in on one thing. We don't want to be monotonous. We don't want to be on an automated system. Yeah, you want to go ahead and lock in on your 5 core exercises, compound movements, because that's going to get you there. The pull-ups, the push-ups, the dips, the squats, the lunges, the leg raises. But we want to sprinkle in the side dishes, right? A side dish of sprints, basketball. A side dish of flag football. A side dish of group fitness. Because that right there is going to season the main course meal of the heavy lifting. That right there is going to season the main course meal of the heavy lifting. That's what we're after, all right, y'all? We got to lock in. We got to stay lean, all right? It's an everyday thing. We're making sure we're getting our steps in. We're making sure we're getting our steps in, all right, y'all? It's real serious, right? We're taking it serious and we're making sure that we're doing this every day. It's a lifestyle. This is the lifestyle change, right? This is the lifestyle change that we are up to do every day, consistently. Discipline is locking in. The discipline is there, all right? I had to come drop this video on y'all. Make sure y'all drop a like, a comment, a subscribe, comment lean, all caps, and I'll holler at y'all later, all right? Peace.